Signal confirmed. I found something. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded. I found something. Evasion successful. Reapers eluded.
Against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No! C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn off the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan. These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent. This appears to be encrypted data on Reaper fleet activity.
You think it's relevant?
Possibly, but it is impossible to say without more data, and the decryption key.
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean? By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now. Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Reaper activity?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Element 0 deposits.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Element 0 deposits.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Reaper activity?
Three possibilities.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
I know your stock of modified metagel is low, but... No, you don't understand. This isn't for... Listen, I am a surgeon at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. We have several alien patients here at this time, and we need... No, regular metagel won't work. We need the modified version for better absorption rates. Don't you dare hang up on me. This is a medical emergency. We can't wait forever on this.
Primarch Victus has requested a war summit of Council races. Reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to the Krogan.
I found this metagel formula and figured you could make good use of it.
Where did you find this? Never mind, it doesn't matter. Yes, we can put this to good use. Thank you. It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
I think you meant to say the man was dead for an hour and a half and his political enemies piled on enough propaganda to get the hospital name changed.
He can't remember his own name without the VI in his head telling him what it is. Trust me, in this building, we know dead.
The Supreme Court says he's alive.
5 justices say he's alive. 2 of them appointed by him. The name is what it is.
It's completely tasteless to call this place Huerta Memorial.
President Huerta died of a stroke 2 years ago, ma'am.
Having a VI drive your body isn't life. Are Reaper husks alive?
You did not just say that.
But it's the same thing, isn't it? He walks and makes noises just like they do.
Fine. I guess I'm just surrounded by zombies.
Thanks. Took her long enough to get the hint.
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How's Ashley doing?
Stable. There's no evidence of cognitive impairment from the concussion, but multiple shoulder fractures are still on the mend. Bed rest under observation is all that's needed now. I'm sure a visit would be welcomed.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
He's under attack.
Yes, I'm trying to place a call to Bryson Academy. They have biotic amp interfaces. I may be able to adapt for Asari use. No, it won't connect. It says the station's communication system is offline. Of course. If these interfaces make our commandos better on the field, I'll hold for as long as you need.
Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers. I know the Ismar frontier isn't safe. Yes. All I can say is that unless we get those prototypes back, this project accomplishes nothing. Thank you very much for your time. I'll call you if anything develops. Listen to me, those prototypes are vital. We need these biotic upgrades to fight the Reapers.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the metagel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg.
Council call the invader. What?
I'd like an answer, Lieutenant Commander. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you, now more than ever.
I still need time. You'll have my answer soon, I promise.
I look forward to it. Shepard?
Udina, I got your email. Made your decision yet?
On becoming a Spectre? Not yet. It's an honor and all. But I don't know. I need to think about it some more.
It's a big decision. Smart to give it some thought. Here, I picked this up for you. Figured you had some downtime.
Thanks. That's sweet. I've been climbing the walls.
How are you doing?
Good, considering. The nurse said you checked in on me earlier. Still out cold, I guess.
We didn't have time to talk. I thought maybe if you were up for it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure you wanted to. You were pretty clear on Mars about where things stood.
What do you mean?
You're not a part of Cerberus anymore. Case closed. Full stop.
It's the truth.
Okay. You cut all ties. I accept that. It's just that if you're giving the orders, I need to be able to count on you.
That works both ways. It's a damn mess out there. All we've got is the people around us. We have to trust each other or this doesn't work. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. Get some rest. You need anything at all, let me know.
Shepard, wait. There's one more thing. I wasn't sure if I should mention it.
What is it?
I have family back on Earth. I haven't heard from them. It's making me crazy. But I know you're busy, Shepard. We can talk later.
I've got time to talk. So, what's all this Lieutenant Commander business?
Seems like the old Williams curse is losing its grip. Was sure I'd top out at gunnery, Chief.
You've worked hard. You deserve it.
I thought so too. Until Eden Prime. Losing 212 was... well, you know.
It was the Reapers, Ash. You did the best you could, and survived to help us.
Just losing everyone under my command, it's tough to face. I'll never forget any of them.
Right now, we need you back on your feet.
I'll be back. And first order of business is to shove their metal tentacles right up there. I'll fight with honor and courage, sir.
Roger that, LC. I didn't hear from you while I was a guest of the Alliance.
I couldn't face you, even when Anderson requested my presence. It was difficult.
It's okay. We're past that. Fresh start.
It's gonna take time.
Copy that. But not too long. The bad guys aren't taking coffee breaks.
Okay, what is this? Healing through guilt?
Seems to be working. Who's back on Earth?
Mom plus my 3 sisters. The youngest, Sarah, was away on her honeymoon. Married a military man, Thomas. He got called back in and she was stuck alone. She called me. It's been pretty tough.
I imagine.
I was always there to protect them growing up. Even when I was off on tour, they knew they could talk to me. I told her to come to the Citadel. We could wait for news together.
We can't afford to be at each other's throats. If we plan on getting through this, we need to trust each other.
I was trying to keep the family stuff to myself, to be professional. I don't know how you managed to keep it all together.
I have my moments, believe me.
You know, I'm glad to hear it.
Have you heard anything about Earth?
We have reports coming all the time on what's going on. Half are wild speculation, and half are probably too optimistic to be true.
We have to believe that we can do something.
When I thought you were dead, I lost hope. I'm telling you. But when you came back, I was ready to believe anything. I mean, maybe this problem can't be solved by some grunt shooting the boogeyman in the face. But if you think it might help, I'm game.
That sounds more like the Ash I know. I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
You too, Shepard. Hey, Shepard.
Just checking in.
Anytime.
I should get back to it. Take care of yourself.
You too, Shepard.
Military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming. Reapers occupy most of Panama. It appears that Turian forces may lose their planet.
Commander Shepard. When I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me. What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend who got hurt protecting me. Ashley.
The dark-haired human woman in intensive care. She will be starting physical therapy with my class soon.
That's her.
If she means something to you, then I will help how I can. As long as she is here, consider her under my protection.
I appreciate it, Thane.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous. Kemperl syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side, and I am not at mine.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Welcome to Serta. Thank you for shopping.
Coming by again, Shepard? I'm flattered.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son visits regularly. Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Bizarre intelligence is reporting sightings of Reapers.
No, it's fine. We won't be needing your supplies after all. No, we found a better variant of metagel that allows for an even higher absorption rate among aquatic species. You'd like a sample? Why, of course, we'll be happy to send you one, just as we sent one to every pharmaceutical company in Citadel space. No, it's fine. We won't be needing your supplies after all.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at Prothean Embassy.
But what I need is proof. I can't take your word on this. But those assumptions merely leave my son stranded in enemy territory.
Most of Paladin.
Bilal may
The Turian
still be
forces
alive.
may lose their planet. Primarch Victus has requested a war summit of council races.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan.
Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort, I am certain this obelisk would help. Thank you again, Earth Clan. Our military strength is minimal, but we are proud to help as we can. Thank you again.
The Council called the invaders Reapers. Yes, I have spoken to you. I fully understand the situation. Of course I read through the names of the dead every day, but... Please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Someone in your family is MIA?
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I am Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease. Tell me you have found my son.
Not yet.
Cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
It never rains, but it pours, eh, Shepard?
That bad, huh?
Things here are getting tense. So many refugees scuttling about, rumors flying about the war. People are walking around eyeballing each other, and we can't keep up with the reports on suspicious behavior.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better, Bailey.
Yeah, if it ever gets better.
Commander Shepard, John Dumbao, Special Tactics and Recon. I've got intel suggesting that high-level hanar officials may be indoctrinated.
That's a damning accusation. What have you got?
Evidence of an Alliance Black Ops team raiding a Batarian research station. The Batarians were studying Reaper technology.
The Batarians had Reaper technology?
The Alliance raid turned into a massacre, and the humans ended up with nothing. Your people faked a power failure to hide the incident.
The Batarians would have gone to war if they'd found out. But how does this implicate the hanar?
They maintained discreet gray market trade relationships with the Batarians, and led the Alliance to the station. We suspect those hanar operatives escaped with Batarian tech. If your reports on the Reapers are accurate, they could already be indoctrinated.
What's your source on all this?
It was an anonymous gift, but I believe it came from a thief named Kasumi Goto. I've been after her for years.
Kasumi? You're hunting a thief?
A master thief. Her intelligence and skill are almost Solarian.
I'm sure she'd appreciate praise from the Spectre who's chasing her down.
I only need her data. I admire her personally, and since she sent me this, I assume her feelings are mutual.
What do you need me to do?
The hanar operative is now a diplomat on the Citadel. I don't have a public name, and the hanar will go to ground if I make a formal inquiry.
So we're hunting?
I'm tracking suspicious transmissions to the hanar homeworld. I could use your help.
Let me see what I can dig up at the Spectre office.
Thanks, Shepard. And for the record, not everyone doubted your concerns about the Reapers. I just hope we're not too late.
So, remember when you helped me get KG's grey box from Donovan Hawk? The one with information that could start a war?
Information like an Alliance Black Ops raid on a Batarian research lab?
I figured it wouldn't hurt to leak it now. Especially if there really is an indoctrinated jellyfish out there. Crazier than usual. If you don't mind me tagging along cloaked, maybe I can help you dig up some dirt on the hanar.
I'd appreciate it.
formally welcomed into the galactic community last year from across the Milky Way. This is the Alliance News Network.
Shepard, I'm checking security reports. Can you track the transfers coming from the Hanar embassy?
On it.
Bao's got a good plan. Hanar are predictable. Anything suspicious in their terminal use should narrow down our list of suspects.
So you approve of Bao?
Absolutely. He's a good Spectre. The galaxy needs more like him.
And the fact that he's trying to arrest you?
Well, nobody's perfect.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
I should go.
I'll be here.
Bao, I have some possible hits.
Balloon's clean. His money transfers are to support his mistress. Not sure about Haloon. I'll pull his bio.
I'll check O'Loon's personal records and pull his recent messages.
Can I just note how odd it is for a Hanar to have a mistress?
You know, if Bao catches up with you, I can grant you immunity.
What, if I join up? Last time I did that, you wrote me into a suicide mission.
I didn't say you had to join up.
You were working your way around to it.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma Cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Yes, his squad did return. I could, but they ignore me, refuse to even look me in the eye. Why won't you help me?
Victus has requested
I simply want my son found.
And reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to the Krogan. Asari intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces in the Selene Nebula and the Nimbus cluster.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Bao, O'Loon's doing some heavy lobbying for the Hanar to support the war effort.
So he's clearly not indoctrinated. Who's opposing him?
An unnamed Hanar recently posted here from Kajay. I'll check transit records for incoming Hanar.
It all comes down to the war, and you trying to pull everyone into it.
Would you rather the Reapers win?
I'd rather spend whatever time I have left with KG.
KG wouldn't want you to spend all your time plugged into that thing.
Well, he shouldn't have died then.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, Please, my family's on board. Just let them land. I'll pay.
This isn't about money. The wards are already at capacity with refugees. There's just no room.
You let Aria in here earlier.
That's back when we had space.
Where's my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
You can't turn people away.
Yes, we can. Tell your friends to move their ship out of the docking bay.
Wait, please. My family's on board. Just let them land.
Sure you can't squeeze in a few more people, officer?
And who the heck are you? Oh, Commander Shepard. If that's what you think, I'll find them some room.
So my family can dock?
Commander Shepard says your family's cleared. Just tell them to hurry.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you so much.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to Docking Bay E-24. This level has been repurposed to accommodate the recent influx of civilians on the Citadel. Please ensure that you observe proper security protocols at all times while in this area.
How many people are stranded here?
Any personal information pertaining to residents of these facilities cannot be revealed without prior authorization. However, be assured that the facilities allocated by Citadel Council are more than adequate for current requirements.
Adequate?
Absolutely. Furthermore, relocations requests are being given top priority. The Citadel is dedicated to ensuring optimal solutions for all.
Any other important areas I should know about?
The Normandy is currently docked in D-24, which is tagged to your biometrics. If you wish to contact your species' official Citadel representative, please go to Citadel embassies. For medical needs, the Presidium offers leading-edge care at the Huerta Memorial Hospital. The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel.
Do you have any information on purgatory?
The term purgatory is present in many civilizations with varying associated uses and meanings.
No, the bar called purgatory.
The Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board has no establishment by that name on its list of approved nightlife entertainment facilities.
What else is in the area?
This high-security docking area was formerly reserved for Alliance Embassy deliveries. However, Councilor Udina recently put forth a council motion that it be converted to accommodate civilian emergency housing.
So how did the council react?
The motion passed with unanimous approval. Since then, all major races have contributed to the funding required to maintain this area.
Can you tell me about the security protocols you mentioned?
Due to the high influx of civilians and new streamlined processing measures, travel from this area is carefully monitored. These are merely precautionary measures to ensure the safety of permanent Citadel residents.
Thanks, Avina.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
Intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces.
Excuse me, what was your name again? Picard.
Christophe Vasseur. Good to meet you. How long have you been here?
I don't know. I'm not in there.
I don't know how long it was since I escaped Lyon. Do you know Lyon?
No.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders Reapers.
Indeed, my brothers and sisters, we have faced diversity and overcome. This is but a test. Remember the pillars of strength that hold our people high. Show the galaxy our resolve. I know that your faith is weak. Our government has fallen, but if you hold the pillars of strength in your hearts, please, just don't give up.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms. Please observe all caste restrictions when making a purchase. Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms. Your purchases are a credit to the hegemony.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders
Yeoman Kelly Chambers.
Shepard, it's really you. I could just hug you.
It's good to see you too, Kelly.
I've been so worried. Without my Cerberus contacts, I had no way of knowing if you'd survived the invasion.
You're not with Cerberus anymore?
Working with you opened my eyes, got me thinking. I looked closely at what Cerberus had done. In good conscience, I couldn't stay with them. You inspired me to leave.
Come back to the Normandy.
Please believe me. I want nothing more than to be with you again, but I can't. Ever since the Collectors abducted us, I relive it every night. I see Joker running out. Then that cold hand pulls me back. They're above me, around me. They stuff me into that coffin, and I'm relieved that they aren't touching me anymore. But then it's so small. You can't breathe. It seems like forever. I watched people melt. God.
Hey, it's okay.
I'm fine. I just can't step back onto the Normandy. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
And even if I could, I shouldn't. I'm making a difference here. If there was ever a reason I studied psychology, it was to help people at a time like this.
Don't take chances with Cerberus. Change your look. Change your name. Get new identification.
That takes time, and the people here need my help.
Do it, Kelly.
Okay, I will. If you think I should. I'm so glad you found me. Seeing you makes everything right again. Oh, and your fish. Nobody was going to take care of them with you in custody, so I saved them. I'll send them back to you. Oh, I need to run. Please be careful.
the Alliance militaries are hostile to incoming Reaper forces. Fierce fighting continues as the Reapers occupy most of Paladin. It appears that Turian forces may lose their planet.
Let's check on those Metagel supplies.
Yes, sir. And have we heard anything from the hospital? The surgeons there are all busy. Keep on it. Some of these wounded don't have much time.
We just got a report that another ship made it on. How many on board? 30 or 40 survivors. That's all. They said the fighting's getting worse. Well, let's find some room for them. This is going to be home for a while. What about the food we were promised? It's been allocated to the Presidium. Then contact Commander Bailey over at CSEC. Tell him Garrus Vicarian would consider it a personal favor if he could reallocate the shipment so these people don't starve.
You are looking at VI Model 1.7 AGB, Commander Shepard. Please see a store clerk to unlock a demo of this model. You are looking at VI Model 1.7...
You have a copy of a Shepard VI?
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero? We locked it after some kid spilled soda over the hardware. I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
Good to meet you. I'm Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer. There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together. Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things? My personality matrix can predict what the real Commander Shepard would say with 7% accuracy. I come pre-installed with a flight sim of the SSV Normandy. Got any pets? You look like a Varren person. Always nice to see you. Hey again. Anyone ever tell you you're one hell of a looker, soldier? Don't be a stranger.
I don't really sound like that, do I?
Extranet says you're Alliance military. Take care of yourself out there, officer. There's nothing this galaxy can't beat if we all work together. Except the Reapers. Ever see the size of one of those things?
Shepard.
What's happening?
We convinced the Council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Casualties are that high?
Our frontline units are being wiped out, whole platoons at a time. A single Reaper can destroy 9 or 10 of them in one attack.
That's not war, it's slaughter.
They're called Reapers for a reason. And these guys found out why.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest... Sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
I won't lie. It's been rough.
Well, don't forget to come up for air. There's a lot more war to go.
I've got a list of new hanar arrivals, Bao. Forwarding it to you.
Damn. These are all face names. The hanar names from the Alliance raid are soul names. And hanar soul names are private. There's no public record. Can you get back to their personal communications?
On it. Maybe we'll find names there.
So how's the rest of the gang? Met up with anybody else?
Garrus is helping out on the Normandy.
He never could pass up a good fight. What about Jacob?
Haven't heard from him.
See, Jacob could have gotten me back onto the Normandy.
I thought you were happy with your memories of KG.
Hey, I'm nostalgic, not dead.
Bao, here's the correspondence. If there's any mention of Soul...
I've got it. A recent arrival. Zemandis. Soul name regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair. He was with the Alliance team that massacred the Batarians. He's been on special research assignment ever since.
So he got his tentacles on some Reaper tech.
Looks that way. I'm sending you the nav point for his office. I'll meet you there.
Reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to the Krogan. Assault intelligence is reporting signs of Reaper forces in the Nebula and Nimbus cluster.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Prothean Embassy.
If it's possible that my son will allow me...
Zemandis?
Or should I say, regards the works of the Enkindlers in despair?
It seems this one has been apprehended, but confinement is irrelevant. The work of the Enkindlers cannot be stopped.
Why are you trying to help the Reapers?
We obtained information regarding the Enkindlers from classified sources.
The Enkindlers? You mean the Protheans?
Yes. As you are aware, Commander Shepard, the Protheans eventually became the Collectors, and the Collectors served the Reapers.
You have got to be kidding me.
Therefore, as a faithful servant of the Enkindlers, we too must serve the Reapers.
You big, stupid jellyfish.
You know, I support religious freedom for all species, but that's just crazy.
Your skepticism does not matter. When the Enkindlers uplift us as their chosen sapients, the galaxy will bear witness.
You're insane, and we can't allow you to endanger your planet. We're taking you into custody.
Your belief in your victory is mistaken. Our planetary defense network is largely automated. It can be disabled with a single virus, which I have just uploaded.
Damn it. Wait. A virus would be detected unless sent on low-priority channels, which have a time lag. I may be able to block the upload.
You may be delayed.
Help him! I'll handle this! Got it. Upload's disabled. Looks like we're in the... Wait. He's got some kind of failsafe. Get down!
She was here the entire time.
She was an old friend.
I intended to arrest her.
She helped me take down the Collectors, and she just gave her life to save the Hanar homeworld.
Point taken. It was an honor to work with you, Shepard. When the time comes, I'll be there to return the favor, with a few friends.
You can come out now.
How'd you know?
Lucky guess.
There's no way you're recruiting me to fight in a galactic war.
The Crucible Project needs technical experts.
I'm not a scientist.
No, but you're the best thief in the galaxy, and you can hack unfamiliar technology better than anyone. They could use your help. And think of it. All that expensive tech just lying around. It's not like they're gonna check your pockets at the end of the project.
You say the nicest things. All right. I'm in. And Shep. Nice working with you again.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
I think I'm ready to end it with him. Things weren't great even before he deployed, and if I pretend to be happy over the vids...
It's not fair to him or to you. With all the craziness of a war going on, you deserve to be happy.
And I'm not. I have to be honest with him.
Then you need to tell him.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Welcome to the Presidium Commons. You are on the main promenade of the shopping galleria. Here you will find establishments offering specialized goods and services. For assistance or for information about our special promotion, talk to me or contact the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
The place feels familiar. The sounds, the smells. It's like being back on Earth.
The current decoration budget was approved by Ambassador Asoba, the human representative for Earth on the Citadel. Each species granted ambassadorial rights on the Citadel can apply for a slot on the decoration schedule to change the promenade and parks below. The only condition is that the proposed environmental features not be toxic to species living on the Citadel.
What else is in the area?
The Presidium Commons have been a cultural mainstay since the Council was first established at the Citadel. Recently, new biometric systems have been added to assess the specific needs of your species.
Biometric systems. Sounds more like a security measure.
These simple and confidential systems are in place for the safety of all visitors to the Presidium. We respect your privacy, Commander Shepard. To opt out, please visit the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
What's this promotion you mentioned?
Producer Jean-Marie Aranicius is donating a portion of all proceeds from her new Blasto movie to the Citadel's Military Defense Fund. Audio excerpts of Blasto 6, Partners in Crime, are now available for your listening pleasure right here on the Presidium.
Where can I check this out?
To listen to excerpts, simply go to the Features hallway and find the Blasto 6, Partners in Crime publicity panel.
That's all.
Please speak with me again if you require further assistance.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol range. Oh, and Orion's always buying mods for his shotgun.
The one he's never even fired. I love our friends, but we are not combat material.
I can't sit around watching what's happening to Earth anymore.
So, you want us to enlist as soldiers? Isn't there anything else we can do?
The military needs everyone they can get.
None of us knows how to fight.
Mackenzie's a biotic. Dave and Graham go to the pistol.
You two could save lives by helping doctors in the refugee camps.
Thanks? Who was that?
The first human Spectre.
Wow, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, that's good advice. Let's sign up as Med-10 volunteers. How's that sound?
Much better than shooting myself in the foot with a rifle.
Overcharging for goods, denying refugees basic services. It seems the Reapers took our culture when they took our world. The Book of Plenix demands charity and forgiveness of debts in times of war. Of course, the Book of Plenix was lost in our home world, and now our people have lost their way.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security
We
and peace of
appreciate your
mind.
visit.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it. Please visit any of our Elkos Combine affiliate branches for any and all personal needs.
I wouldn't go to the settled worlds. Larger colonies appear to be priority targets. If you're coming to the Citadel, do it soon. Certainly. Look me up. Business will keep me here for some time. Call me when you have the information. No. I'll send you a different number. This connection isn't absolutely secure. I wouldn't go to the settled worlds.
If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news from Paladin?
That's what your army is for. Nothing's going to reach the Citadel.
We need to start manufacturing military tech. Nobody will need banking software if these Reapers win.
The market for military goods barely carries a profit. Who do you propose as our buyer?
The Council, the Empire, maybe the Alliance. Even if we don't make much now, they'll remember us when the war's over.
If we switch from financial VIs to military gear, we'll lose millions.
Who cares about the money? Haven't you heard the news?
I've seen Paladin burning. Those fires aren't going out anytime soon. If you can help.
Look, Cyrus, you want to sell your shares of Walk, fine. But I'm not selling financial VIs while my homeworld burns.
Okay, let me think. We could repurpose the VIs for upgraded targeting solutions.
Right. We'd be able to use most of the hardware. The financial VI has more processing power than we need.
No, that works. We'll rig the VI and it translates for all standard weapons. Refit weapons without having to overhaul your targeting computer. Rapid response flexibility. We'll make a fortune.
A small fortune. We're selling these at cost plus 3%.
Fine.
It appears that Turian forces may lose their planet.
Thinking of going? To Sanctuary, I mean. Sorry, I thought you were looking at the ad.
Council races.
Of
reports suggest he is also...
Sanctuary's a scam.
What?
Oh, count on it. Somebody's making money off people's fear. Wish I'd thought of it myself.
I know what you mean. I thought our training prepared us for everything, but this...
Every time that Asari commando sees me, she just starts screaming. I can even hear it when I'm trying to sleep now. I'm supposed to be helping her, but I feel like I'm breaking her world all over again every time she sees me.
It's not your fault. Any human would probably trigger that reaction for her at this point.
No. I looked up the file on that colony she was at. That girl she keeps talking about? We look alike. I shouldn't even be allowed in to help anymore.
This is problematic. We must find a way to stabilize the heating unit so the water temperature can remain steady. The colony's location is hardly ideal for our species. The clutch will be imperiled if we do not act soon. Of course, I will do everything I can do to help. We are family. The extreme weather conditions may require technology that is not readily available on the market.
Asari intelligence is reporting sightings of Reaper forces.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give me a refund if I made an appointment.
You're not on my appointment list, and you don't have a receipt. I don't even think we carry that version anymore.
Listen, I don't need a new model, or store credits, or anything. Just want hardware.
There's nothing I can do without a sales record of some kind.
I can go get the warranty book from my car.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
But your manager said you could give...
Look, he's not gonna leave. The sooner you refund him, the sooner you go home.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get this over with. Here, I've sent you a full refund.
Really?
Yes.
You mean it?
Of course I do.
A full refund?
Yes, congratulations. The whole 15 credits.
Oh, wow.
Hey, thanks.
Welcome to Agor Munitions. Thank you for shopping at Agor.
Welcome to Cypertine Armory.
We appreciate your visit.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian war effort.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
I really appreciate management doing it. My husband's away on duty right now.
Oh, you're bonded with Turian?
No, actually, my husband's a Krogan.
Oh, well, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Excuse me?
Oh, I didn't, well, I just...
My husband is risking his life to protect us right now.
I'm so sorry. That was thoughtless and... I'm so sorry.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself. Anyway, would you like to make a purchase?
Yes, of course. Anything for our troops.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Shoot smart. Shoot Nosastra. Thank you for shopping at Nosastra Sporting Goods. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
All goods have been marked down with our special wartime discount. For the best fabrication weaponry has a forgotten Earth.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing?
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior. I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet. Shepard, you have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
They'll Usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents, maybe playing music.
I lack material wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jeff into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's gotta be natural. You need chemistry.
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals I could inject to simulate the desired emotional state.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel. Scanning. Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity. But you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard. Thank you.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring her everywhere. Finally getting some use out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
She's earned a little shore leave.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchase.
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing with other children.
But what if there's another attack?
We can't spend our lives waiting for that.
We're in the middle of a war, and I'm just supposed to send him away every morning?
We've got to keep Jake in daycare. He should be socializing.
I remember you two. Michael and Rebecca, right? Listen, do whatever is best for your family. Just do it soon. Things are bad out there.
We will.
And thank you.
Galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. One moment, please. Now arriving at ward level Purgatory.
It's not like they had much left to start with. Lost their homes, their loved ones, and some con artist swindles them out of what little they have left.
Can't believe they won't let us stop the bastard. We still ought to do something about it.
You heard the commander. No proof, no arrest. I filed a harassment complaint last time, remember? Gotta watch our backs.
Not much we can do with this new detail anyway. What are we, a couple of mall cops?
I'm not touching the backups. Get me a better power grid, I'll give you a bigger light show.
Those Cerberus bastards had us. Assholes. Shit, they just kept coming and coming. And not even sure from where. Fucking hell. And poor Bilal. They didn't have to take him out like that. Brutal. Brutal. Brutal.
Hey, you ready to get this party started?
Hey, Mal, you're here.
Hell yeah, I'm here. The next 48 hours. I'm spending as much time at this bar as humanly possible.
Yeah, we had the same thought. So, the bar's over there, and,
Hey, is the whole squad here? Hey guys!
yeah, we were going to, have a guys' night.
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Oh, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, loco.
Uh-huh. What did you mean, then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting a war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
You don't seem intimidated by me in the least. In fact, you could use a little more deference.
Sure, but I've fought with you. I've seen you in action. Now, don't get me wrong, you're good. Probably one of the best.
Probably.
But I know you're human. Just like me.
But not them?
Nope. Hell, I still remember the day they made you the first human Spectre. I watched it on the vids just like all of them. But to them, you're still larger than life.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
I like the way you think, Lieutenant.
Compadres! Hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On him. So here's to us. Who's like us? Damn you! And they're all dead. Sorry, Sheriff. Thought you'd know that one.
Thanks for the warning.
Thanks for the drink. You sure you don't want to buy me a drink? I'm just gonna hang here for a while. Salud!
thugs are here illegally. Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari counselor.
Greetings, Aria. Is there something you need?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
Then why are you here?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list. You will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Aria?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war. I've laid the groundwork with all 3 groups. I just need you to close the deals.
Give a criminal a gun, he'll shoot you in the back.
They already have guns, Shepard. I'll make sure they point them at the Reapers. I'm trying to help you. Why don't you think it over? Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sidaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him. I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard. Let me know if you want to talk later. Look who's here. So what's on your mind, Shepard?
What's your angle on gaining control of the Blood Pack?
Gnarl will explain it. If we're gonna work together, Shepard, you need to trust me. At least a little.
How do we get the Blue Suns on our side?
Their leader, Darner Vosk, is a twisted little criminal. I expected his demands to be unreasonable, but it turns out he's the biggest pushover of them all. Talk to him. I'll let you be the judge. Call me if you need to.
How am I supposed to talk Bailey into letting Jonas Sidaris out of prison?
I've already leaned on the council. Bailey is in direct defiance of their order. So talk to him. One Boy Scout to another, chain of command and all that crap. Take him to dinner, talk dirty to him, whatever works.
What's new with you?
That's supposed to be funny? Let's see. I've lost Omega. I got CSEC eyes all over me, and I'm holed up in this poor excuse for a nightclub. Can't even get Novarian rum here. In other words, I'm in hell.
How do you plan on taking Omega back?
I think I'm going to employ violence. I'm gonna slap Omega right out of the elusive man's greedy little hands.
We'll talk later.
I'm sure.
Commander Shepard. Please. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
I don't know, a text message is so...
Primarch Victus has requested a war summit of Council races. Reports suggest he has also offered an invitation to
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
ESO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
We'll get the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us. Hello, Shepard. Nice to see you. I missed this place. It's good to be off ship for a while. Hello again. Hello, Shepard.
attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term was used by
Commander Shepard. It's been some time. Barlavon, in case you've forgotten. Financial advisor. And an acquaintance of Admiral Anderson. I admire the courage it took for him to stay and fight on your home world.
You used to be an agent for the Shadow Broker.
I still am. The broker has been exceedingly busy lately. A team of his guards have become stranded in a Reaper-controlled territory. Rescue the guards, and they're yours. The Shadow Broker fully supports your efforts against the Reapers.
I appreciate the information.
Just don't wait too long to act on it. The Reapers are advancing all too quickly. Come see me once you've completed the extraction. I'll be in my office a while longer. The galactic market is in considerable flux. I had plans to return to Arun, but business here keeps luring me back. Perhaps it's for the best, all things considered. Take the time to admire how well they repaired the Citadel after Sovereign attacked. The Presidium's reconstruction cost was astronomical, but worth every credit. I can get by on very little sleep. My office will be open when you return. Hello again, Commander. I had plans to return to Arun, but...
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Cluster 2